Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our work session of December 21st, 2021, our last official town board meeting of the year. Can I get a motion to open the work session?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, Jill, you want to take us away?
Sure. The first item on the agenda is our payment of claims, if anyone's got a question about that. Next, we're going to revisit the New York State DEC Local Stewardship Planning Grant, the Natural Resource Inventory. There have been questions raised about the scope of this. And so Sabrina is joining us this morning to just explain the difference between this and the Cortland project and also the Ossining projects that are simultaneously ongoing. Thanks for joining us, Sabrina. We really appreciate it.
Good morning, everyone. So I'm going to try and kind of separate these three initiatives for you. The town of I'm going to start with the town of Cortland. This project has been going on the longest. The town of Cortland is taking the lead on a 5-municipality effort to really update the Croton Bay watershed and the Indian Brook watershed protection plan. In that effort that was done back in 2006, maybe 2007, there was discussion of creating an overlay zone for the watershed, not conducted on a municipal basis, but looking at a watershed zone. The town of Cortland has facilitated all of the municipalities' representatives in working with a consultant team to start doing that. It is in its infant stages. The consultant has been hired. I want to say it's VHB. I'm not certain of the consultant, but we've had a couple of meetings to define the scope, and ultimately it was each municipality was to first confirm its regulations. Newcastle, because of the type of land area we have in this watershed, we have very good regulations, our wetland regulations, our tree removal regulations compared to all of the other municipalities. That effort is in the kind of background information gathering stage, verifying data. As this was happening in this past week, or past, I'd say month, the village of Ossining obtained a drinking water source protection plan monies. They have asked virtually the same municipalities who are involved in the Indian Brook Croton Bay effort to join in their drinking water source protection plan. That just started. I think the third meeting was yesterday. The group involved in that is trying to identify its mission. In examination of the detail that's on DEC's website regarding a drinking water source protection plan, it looks very similar to the Croton Bay Indian Brook watershed protection plan. One of the things in discussions with the consultant for the Indian Brook watershed protection overlay was that there's really no baseline of the water quality condition. The drinking water source protection plan, it was unclear to me as whether or not there was any chemical analysis as part of that effort. It wasn't spelled out. It was more of a regulatory kind of looking at structure framework. So both of those plans are going on, yet to determine how they are going to come together and benefit each other. There's real opportunity, because DEC is involved with both of them to some extent, to try and bring them together and have one assist the other or benefit off the other. But that is both of those efforts are being handled or being facilitated primarily by other municipalities. You have the village of Ossining for the monies they receive from DEC, and you have the town of Cortland on behalf of the 5 municipalities for the Indian Brook, also DEC monies. The town of Newcastle had applied for a natural resources inventory grant, We had requested proposals from 3 vendors, submitted a grant application for close to $50,000. And the intention was to undertake a habitat analysis, a vegetative analysis, looking at when you do a natural resources inventory, you're looking at vegetation, you're looking at species, you're really trying to understand good, the bad, the ugly throughout the town. It's a town-wide effort, and much of this will occur through using mapping, stereoscopes, aerial photography, really trying to identify habitats worth protecting, habitats that may be in need of restoration. But everything that's in that RFP is for a town-wide analysis. It's not just for the west end of town. It's not just for the Croton watershed. It's for the entirety of the community. So again, the NRI as kind of an action item within the comprehensive plan is another tool that we'll be able to use to establish policy and substantiate regulations to further protect our natural environment. Okay, so that's the difference between the 3. The NRI is completely within Newcastle. It does not involve any other municipalities until such time as we may identify natural communities that cross over the town border. But that's not the focus of this effort. The focus is really to kind of begin to catalog our natural resources, other than the streams and the water bodies that we're very familiar with.
So in other words, Sabrina, so this is the 3rd DEC study that Newcastle is participating in, actively participating in. We've got, the Ossining Clean Water, we've got the Croton Consortium, and then this NRI, which is only within Newcastle.
Correct.
There was also, while I've got you, there were also some inquiries. Oh, sorry. Board, are there any further questions that you have regarding this NRI, Natural Resource Inventory? Okay, great. Thank you so much, Sabrina.
Sure.
And the other thing that was inquired about last time was our hazard mitigation grant, and whether or not it took into consideration man-made catastrophes like Indian Point. Even though it's been decommissioned, it's still present, and there are obviously challenges still with it. Can you speak about that a little bit?
Sure. Indian Brook is most definitely within the hazard mitigation plan. There's several points within that. What?
Indian Point, not Indian Brook.
Indian Point. There are several references and discussions surrounding Indian Point in the hazard mitigation plan, not only in our hazard mitigation plan, but in the county's hazard mitigation plan. And, we're in the process of reviewing that draft plan. It's up for review. I think it's up for public comment.
Right now, yes.
Yeah, and it is in that document.
So again, does the board have any further questions on this? Does the board want to open it up to see whether or not anyone on the line might have a question about this while we've got Sabrina still here before the board considers approval?
Yeah, it looks like we have a question actually.
Okay, hold on one second. Cynthia Moses, just unmute yourself.
Not a
Cynthia.
question, being a thank you. Thank you very much, Sabrina. It sounds to me like maybe within a couple of years, all of these different efforts will come together to produce a lot more information, clarity, and strong policy with regard to sustainability of the environment. Is that?
I'm hoping, yes.
Yeah, it sounds pretty comprehensive. I just think the community should know more, be clearer about it. It's hard to be in the weeds and read all the documents, which is what you do for a living, but the rest of us, not so much. So, kind of advertising all the good work would be a plus from the town side. People know all of these different things are happening would be great. Yeah, so thank you very much for looking into it. Yeah, okay. And happy holidays, everyone. I hope everyone stays healthy and safe. Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Cynthia.
Thanks, Cynthia.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else on the line with a question? I don't believe so.
A hand flashed for a moment. If you tried raising your hand and it went down, please raise it again.
That was just Cynthia, I think, unraising.
Oh,
her hand.
okay. Sorry about that.
All right, any other questions from the board, or Sabrina, anything else you want to let us know?
No, everyone have a wonderful holiday. Happy New Year.
Sabrina, you too. Happy, healthy New Year. See you next
See
year.
you guys next year. Bye.
And the last thing that we have as an administrative item is the authorization to approve the license agreement. We had spoken about this at last meeting. We've got a vendor from the farmer's market who would like to use our back parking lot to be able to drop off for an hour on Sunday, probably between 12:30 and 1:30 is the target time. It's a $50 license fee for January through April until the market picks up again. Okay. We've got their insurance intact, and yeah, we're happy to be able to accommodate them. All right, great. Let's see. The only other thing that are in the resolutions that we haven't spoken about is that the board had approved a police hire, and that police hire has withdrawn their name from consideration. So you'll see that there's a modification on one of the agenda, on one of the resolutions, and that's basically what that's about. It's just basically ministerial tasks, just so that we understand what happened with the personnel, down the road when we look back and try to figure out, gee, we had X number of approvals for hires, and yet we only hired one less than that. What happened? Just so that our minutes are accurate. And that's it. And otherwise, I think we're ready for resolutions.
All right, yep. So why don't we move to resolutions? Lauren, you got it?
Yeah, I can start. I move to approve the payment of claims in the amount of $1,059,830.03 listed on the summary pre-check writing report and detail voucher detail report, both dated December 19, 2021. Checks will be cut and mailed to each claimant listed on Wednesday, December 22nd, 2021.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I move to adopt the following resolution, whereas the town has applied for and been awarded a $36,033 grant from the New York State Department of Environmental and Conservation 2020 Hudson River Estuary Grant Program, round 32, to prepare a natural resource inventory. And whereas the total project cost of the townwide natural resource inventory is $45,318, including in-kind services and consultant services. And whereas the town committed a 20% match, or $9,285, more than half of which $5,567 will be paid through in-kind services, and whereas the town is responsible for the remaining 8%, or $3,718 of project costs not covered by the grant or in-kind services, and now therefore be it resolved that the town board hereby authorizes its support to execute the New York State Department Environmental Conservation 2020 Hudson River Estuary Grant Program award contract. Be it further resolved, this resolution shall take effect immediately.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I move to adopt the following resolution, whereas several goals in the 2017 Town Comprehensive Plan directly relate to the need for a townwide natural resource inventory, and whereas the town has applied for and has been awarded a $36,033 grant from the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation Hudson River Estuary Grant Program to prepare a townwide natural resource inventory, and whereas in accordance with the town's procurement policy for professional services that exceed 10,000, the town released a request for proposal on BidNet Empire State Purchasing Group on April 29, 2021, with a submission deadline of May 17, 2021. And whereas the town received the required 3 proposals by the May 17, 2021 deadline for submission, and whereas the town environmental coordinator has determined that the proposal of Mad Scientist Associates LLC will best serve the interests of the town at $39,251. And whereas the total match cost of $9,285 minus the $5,567 allotted for in-kind services of $3,718 is the responsibility of the town of Newcastle. And now therefore be it resolved that the town board of the town of Newcastle authorizes the contract execution of MAD Scientist Associates LLC to complete a town-wide natural resource inventory. Be it further resolved, this resolution shall take effect immediately.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I move to authorize the payout of vacation days for CSEA union staff for the following individuals and corresponding number of days as per the attached spreadsheet. Ed, do I need to read off the names from an attached spreadsheet or?
No.
No, the reference to the attachment is
Okay,
fine.
got it. Thank you.
Okay, great,
Need a
thanks.
Second.
Second.
Lauren, did you say? No. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I move to approve the license agreement between the town of Newcastle and Silva Farms, Inc., 829 County Road, 21 Norwich, New York, 12-815, for the use of the train station parking lot on the weekends for produce drop-off for the Chappaqua Farmers Market.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 I just spoke to Jeremy. He's hopping on.
Okay, great.
Did
So
he-
we'll wait a moment. for him.
You want to skip to the next one, maybe?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
here
would
he is.
continue.
Yeah, okay.
Hello,
Yeah.
can you hear me?
Oh,
Okay,
Aye.
great. Yes.
Hey, Jeremy, thank you.
Okay.
thanks, Jeremy.
I move to adopt the
Sorry
following.
about the video.
Okay, that's okay. I move to adopt the following resolution, whereas outgoing town board member Lauren Levin has ably served on the town board by appointment for approximately 2 years to fill separate vacancies on the board. And whereas Councilwoman Levin and her husband Ben Levin, together the Levin family, believe that traffic safety is one of the most important governmental priorities in the town of Newcastle. And whereas the Levin family recognizes that the Newcastle Police Department dedicates many resources and significant time toward ensuring traffic safety for the benefit and protection of our entire community. And whereas in appreciation of the Newcastle Police Department's professionalism, dedication, and hard work, the Levin family wishes to donate $15,000, the donation to the town, for the purchase and/or use of traffic safety equipment. Now therefore be it resolved that the town board hereby accepts the donation from the Levin family for the purchase and/or use of traffic safety equipment. Be it further resolved that the town administrator and town controller are authorized to execute any documents required and to take all actions necessary to implement this resolution. Be it further resolved that the town board wishes to acknowledge and sincerely thank the Levin family for its generosity. Be it further resolved that the town board thanks Councilwoman Levin once again for her public service.
Second,
All in favor?
Aye. Thank you.
Lauren, you're
Aye.
recusing yourself?
that's incredibly generous. Wow.
Lauren, thank you so much.
I think it'll make a really great
Really
difference.
unbelievable.
Absolutely, it will.
Absolutely.
And we're happy to
Really
do
made a
it.
difference.
We thank you.
Awesome.
Lauren, you recused yourself on that vote, correct?
Yes, I did.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ed.
I had that noted. I don't know.
I move to accept the resignation of Justin Carlson from the position of Community Service Worker 0138-01 within the Newcastle Police Department effective January 3rd, 2021. The town would like to thank Justin for his service.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, and whereas on November 10th, 2021, the town board adopted a resolution authorizing the hiring of Taylor Strang to the position of 4th grade police officer effective December 13th, 2021, and whereas subsequent to the town board resolution, the officer declined the position which he previously accepted. Now therefore be it resolved that this resolution shall reflect on the record that Taylor Strang declined the offer previously accepted and approved by the town board resolution dated November 10th, 2021, and therefore the vacancy within the Newcastle Police Department remains.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Christina, was there going to be a resolution to post his position? The community service worker?
The police didn't give us one. But,
No, not for the police, but just for the,
well, for
For
Justin's
spot?
position, that one. No. Lauren, we didn't get anything to post for the parking
Um,
enforcement.
Yeah, sorry, can we just add it? Just authorization to post and hire for community service worker?
So moved.
And yeah, can we just amend the resolution?
We could do a separate one.
Or
Yeah,
adopt
just
a
be
new
a
one.
separate.
Separate one? Okay,
The so moved is fine.
all
Lauren.
right.
Second.
Perfect,
All in
thank you.
favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
I
All
think
right,
that's it.
anything else? All right, well, everybody have a happy and healthy new year. Hoping for lots of health and love and joy in the new year.
Well
And
said.
thank
Respect,
you
not too
again
much
for
snow.
Lauren and Lori. We will definitely miss you on the board.
Thanks, everyone. I move to
Happy,
adjourn.
healthy.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Happy holidays,
Hey.
everybody.
Everyone,
Happy
happy
holidays,
holidays.
everyone.
Happy New Year.
Bye, everyone.